Hello everyone, I'm Paul Howson, and today we're having a look at the Zoom H1n Audio Recorder. As you can see, it's quite small, very light and handy, and so this is just a get started guide, just to get you going. So we have a look at the back. We've got the all-important tripod mount there, so you can mount it on a tripod obviously, or you can mount it as a boom or as a mount on the top of your camera. Inside battery compartment, there's two AAA batteries. Pop that back on there. And so on the side we have the microphone line-in port for a 3.5mm jack on there. In here we have the micro SD card, and the orientation of this is that you put the metal part up. There's a 32 gig micro SD card. Just pop that back in there and put the rubber cover back on. Okay, then we on the side we have a delete button, hold, the power button, and the micro USB port. So you can use this as a USB microphone connected to your computer. So that's a really good thing to have on there. And also you can transfer and use it as a card reader as well. So on the other side we have the line out, so excuse me, so you can use that for your headphones, so monitoring playback, and then you have the volume controls plus and minus on the side there. On the top of course we have the X and Y microphones, and the front you have the all important gain control, so you can control the gain on there manually. And to switch it on, you move the button to the power and hold it for 2 seconds, and that will switch it on. So just going through the display here, at the top you have the name of the file and the type of file it is, so in this case it's a WAV file. Then you've got the SD card, tells you how much time is remaining on the SD card that you have in it. And then below that you have the levels. So at the moment it's not recording, but it's picking up my voice at the moment. And then below that you have the -18, -12 and -6 decibel scale at the bottom. So the first button here is the audio button. If you press that, that's how you're recording the type of file that you're recording. So at the moment it's 48K 24-bit that we're recording. You can go to 96. So the MP3, you can get MP3 48K, 128K, 192K, 256K, 320K, etc. And then on the WAV file you have 44.1 and 16-bit, 48K and 16-bit, 48K 24-bit, which is my preferred one for voice, and you also have 96K 24-bit. Obviously, depending on what file you use to record, depends on how big that file is going to be. So as I say, I use 48K and 24-bit. Next one along is the low cut filter. So you can have that set on 80 Hertz, 120 Hertz or 160 Hertz or off. So I use 80 Hertz, so that'll cut out any wind noise, etc. Obviously if you're recording music or anything like that, a band or something, you would turn that to off, because the music would be sounding better if you didn't have that on. So for voice of 80 Hertz, and that will just cut out any wind noise, as I say. And then the limiter, you can have the limiter off or on. That will just stop any clipping, and that will limit it to -6 decibels. So I have that off. Obviously if you're going to be running gunning, that's going to be very handy if you don't know how loud things are going to get. That would be a good thing to use. And next one along is auto level. Again, auto level you can set off or on. If you have it on, then you're unable to use the gain control. So if you try to use the gain control, you'll get the warning telling you to turn it off. So again, if you're running and gunning, that would be a very good thing to know to use, because you don't know how loud things are going to get. So, but for studio use, when you know you're not going to get any sudden peaks, then I'd have that turned off. Below is the record button. You can either press once to record and press again to turn it off, and then we have the playback buttons down here play, pause, backwards, forwards. So this is capable of recording very good audio. For the price, it's amazing. There are cheaper units, there are far more expensive units, but this is really good all-round value. So that will get you started on your journey. Okay, so as you can see here, the audio level is recording my voice. This is about 18 inches away from me at the moment, and it's picking it up. You can increase the gain, and there you see it's now peaking at -6, so turn the gain down a bit. Okay, so if you like this video, please hit the like button and hit subscribe. Thank you.